The Zen Office is a set of interactive furniture that allows multiple positions while you're doing standard sit-down desk work. The positions are active sitting and standing. And I'm going to show you how it works. The basic components are a piece bench, which is this, and a tilt seat, which is this right here. The laptop is strapped to the tilt seat, and it's called a tilt seat, but right now it's being used as a desk, because remember I said it was multiple positions. That means that you can use it for different activities. So the piece bench is used for kneeling. So like if you didn't have the piece bench and you were kneeling, you would be like I am right now. Now you might be able to do this for a couple minutes, as most people, if you can even do it at all, you can't do it for very long. So this kneeling bench here is actually makes it an assisted kneeling position, so that you don't have the pressure on your ankles that you would if you were just kneeling without any assistance. So this allows easy kneeling. Now, okay, so and then the tilt seat puts the computer at a place where the screen is in a good place for your line of sight, and the keyboard is not too high. It's almost too high, but it's not too high. And this is better than if you place this on a lower normal coffee table height. You would be bending your neck down quite a bit and create a stress on your neck if you didn't slouch like this to look at it, which most people do. So the Zen Office is actually a way to actually increase, to establish alignment in your back. And alignment would mean spine neutral. And spine neutral would be the position you would be in if you were standing or lying down flat. If you were using yoga terms, the standing position, Tadasana, would be spine neutral, and if you were lying down, Shavasana would be spine neutral. So you want to maintain that natural state of spine neutral while you're sitting down. And the standard chair puts you into a slump. We call it a C-shaped slump. You have to do this in order to sit in it. And then if you do this, then of course that creates all the problems of sitting. There are getting 3 positions that you can do on your piece bench. One is kneeling, assisted kneeling, like this. The other is assisted squatting, which is basically like, this would be squatting, and this is assisted squatting. And then the other position is perching. So the way you would perch is you would kind of scoot back on it a little bit, and it's sort of like you're sort of almost sitting like cross-legged, but your knees aren't touching the floor. So this would be how you would perch on the piece bench. Let's say that you don't have the flexibility to sit on the floor in this kneeling position on the piece bench. Then what can you do? Well, we have another tool called the sky bench. And the sky bench is actually taller, bigger than the piece bench. And it allows sitting in what might be called sukhasana, or easy pose, or perching. All 3 different words for the same type of sitting. So perching is where you sit with your knees. Your knees are lower than your hips, but you're not kneeling. Your knees are not touching anything. And your legs are sort of semi-crossed, but it's not like cross-legged where you're sitting cross-legged, but it's similar to that. It's actually in between kneeling and sitting cross-legged. And it's very easy to get into and out of this position. So it's ideal for people who don't have the flexibility to sit all the way on the floor, but they want to sit in active sitting. And it's also good to sit, it's kind of a nice position because your center of gravity is lower than when you're sitting up higher. Okay, this is fine for a minimalist laptop workstation. But what if you need to spread out? You have books, papers, and things that you need, like as if you had a regular desk. What do you do? Okay, we have a solution for that. It's called you just take another tilt seat and you put it to your side and it becomes a surface that you can place things on, your phone, your paper, your books. You can write, and it's a really nice place, handy place to put things. And then you can, if you need more room than that, you get another tilt seat, you put it on the other side of you, and you create a wraparound workstation here. You have plenty of room and everything is right where you need it.